It is now Halloween week, exactly 7 days as recording from Halloween, and I want to look at 7 best Halloween themed vehicles. That's one more vehicle more than last year's video. I don't think many people make these kind of videos just going through the simple, casual kind of vehicles in GTA. Sometimes it's not all about the best vehicles, best sports cars, best supercars. Just the cool Halloween themed vehicles for the Halloween season. And this might be the last Halloween event we have in GTA Online if GTA 6 still stays on track for next year. So enjoy it while it lasts, and here are the top 7 Halloween themed vehicles in GTA Online. And the first is one I don't think many people will consider the Halloween vehicle, but I 100% do. It is the Vigilante. Now the reason why I am adding this one at number 7 and on the Halloween vehicles list is one, because it's a rocket vehicle, so that one, it doesn't really count with top speed. It is gonna blow every other one out of the water, so I'm putting it at number 7 just because to make the rest of the list fair. And 2 is Batmobile vehicle. Batman Perfect Halloween. The vehicle has a Batman spooky look to it. Perfectly fits the theme of Halloween in GTA Online. And I mean, it has rockets, it has a boost on the back. This vehicle is amazing. May I even say underrated. You guys know I like my underrated vehicles here on this channel, and this one might deserve a whole video of its own. So the top speed of this vehicle with the boost is 146.75 miles per hour. Now without the boost, it does have a top speed of 120 miles per hour, but with the boost, which you're going to be using most of the time, it does get up to 150 miles per hour on the city streets, on the bumps, going downhill as well. Now this is also the only vehicle with some special abilities on this list. So first, of course, it has the rocket boost on the back, making it have the 150 plus mile per hour top speed. It has the rocket's homing missiles, 30 homing missiles total, and they are the advanced homing missiles, so they are better than a Press Mark II missile right now. Because remember, the Press Mark II does not have the advanced home missiles anymore. So this Vigilante has one of the best home missiles in the game. It has a machine gun as well on the front, and it even has semi-bulletproof windows. Yeah, I forgot, but this vehicle does have kind of bulletproof windows for the first 20 or so shots it takes. And again, just going back to the looks, I mean, this vehicle looks amazing. People probably forgot about this vehicle, and they're gonna see you driving this and completely forgot that this vehicle exists in the game. And Halloween is a perfect time of the year to drive this vehicle. If you haven't driven this in a long time, go out and give it another chance. The speed and the homing missiles, it is a must-have on this list, especially for Halloween week. The Vigilante was released on October 31st, Halloween day of 2017, for a total cost $3.7 million. Still one of the most expensive vehicles in the whole game. A perfect fit for the beginning of this video, released on Halloween day. Number 6, the Romero Hearse. This one is obviously going to be honest, it is a hearse. This has been in the game since day 1, since it launched. The Beach Bum DLC, first ever DLC in GTA Online. This is also only one of about 3 or 2 vehicles that does have a casket in the back. And also it can be customized too. The whole color can change. The casket can be customized. The wheels can be customized. And it's just an overall very spooky looking vehicle. It has the shades on the back windows. It has the back cabin covered off. And of course the casket inside is always visible. It comes in with a starting price of $45,000, one of the cheapest on this list. And it is still on sale right now. It is on sale under $45,000. For performance, it is very slow. It is a hearse, very slow. You're not going to be using this in any realistic performance category here. We're just taking off. It is so slow, front wheel drive. Very interesting and unique vehicle. Again, it was removed, so it's probably going to be removed after this week. But a lot of people probably forgot this car exists, especially with the Brigham and the Lurcher added recently. People probably forgot the hearse is in GTA Online. go up and take someone out and drive off in this like they're carrying their dead body back. Great vehicle to just troll and mess around people with. One of the newest vehicles on this list, the Brigham. Of course, with the special rare livery you can only get by collecting the pictures of the ghosts exposed livery, aka the Ghostbusters vehicle basically. So yeah, this vehicle has the ghost exposed livery. A Halloween event that I just showed you guys how to complete. Get this livery for free. It's unlocked for free if you take pictures of all 10 ghosts around the city. And pairing this with the ghost exposed outfit. Great roleplay right here. Very unique livery and unique vehicle at that. And again, it has a casket in the back. One of only 3 vehicles that does have this. It is a 1950s, 1960s style vehicle. Little station wagon with the casket in the back. And it's actually textured on inside if you guys didn't know. But without any of this livery, without the casket in the back, you just will think this is a regular weird NPC vehicle. But once you put the livery on, see the casket in the back, put the lights on top, then it turns into why it's on this list. And this should be at like number 2. Last year I put it at number 2, but this time I'm working it by top speed for you guys to make it easier for you guys to switch through the video. But once you see it in this livery, it is one of the best looking Halloween vehicles for the season. The only thing about this vehicle is that the lights do not turn on at the top. I don't think there's any way to turn them on, so it would be very cool if we could use it as almost a police kind of vehicle for ghosts and turn the lights on, but it still looks very sick. It costs a total of $1.5 million to buy it. Again, the livery is free for taking pictures of all 10 ghosts, and the top speed is 105.5 miles per hour, which is 65th out of 80 in muscle car category, and it is in the muscle car class, which means it can do a wheelie. Only muscle car vehicles can do wheelies in the game, and this one can do a wheelie. It's kind of crazy because just looking how this vehicle looks. What is just a station wagon vehicle basically, but with how much effort they actually put into the livery, the lights, the casket in the back, it turns into one of the best Halloween vehicles in this game. 100% deserving to be on this list, maybe even needs to be higher than it is right now. Going on to the last casket vehicle on this list, I promise it is the last one. It is the Lurcher. This one is another OG one, released in 2015 Lowrider DLC. It is again in the muscle car category, so it can do a wheelie. It does have a casket in the back, but this one is something rare. First, you can get in a few different liveries, which I don't think any other vehicle on this list has, except for the Franken Stange at number 2. So this one, it comes with Halloween themed liveries off the bat, which is something they don't do anymore. So the purple just looks really nice and really clean on this, and the customization is very unique too as well. You see the engine pop out on the hood, the exhaust. The inside, again, since it's Lowrider's vehicle, the inside has bobbleheads, spooky bobbleheads you could get. And in the back, it does have a casket, but this time with the zombie coming out the front. That is something creepy, something special. And this one I think is just the best for going around driving on Halloween, going up to other people and them seeing the zombie in the back. And the best thing about it, the zombie's hands move outside of the casket, which is very creepy, but this vehicle is just so much fun. And yeah, it does have a wheelie bar on the back of it, so it can do wheelies. You're gonna see in this video clip that I'm gonna go do a wheelie, and it looks kind of crazy, it looks kind of stupid. This big vehicle with a zombie in the back doing a wheelie, but it is a Lowrider's vehicle. It's just so unique and so much fun. It costs a total of $650,000 and has a top speed of 114.5 miles per hour, which is 35th out of 80 in muscle car category. So that's better than 50% other muscle car vehicles in the game. That's kind of crazy to say. Number 3 is the only bike on this list, and remember, bikes do have that speed boost when you wheelie. It is the Scantus. This bike is so unique, so great. People are going to be turning an eye to you. Paint a bright color. I have my neon green, perfect fit for Halloween. And the skull on the front stands out so much, especially when it lights up red. The green and red combined. This bike just looks sick overall. And just listen to how this bike sounds. So this came out in the 2016 Bikers DLC for Halloween Day, 25th, the same day I'm uploading this video. And it is in the bikes category, so the speeds don't look that too impressive, but when you compare it to each one of these on list, this one probably wins it all just because when you wheelie, it does get a massive boost in top speed, but that does make it really tricky to drive. I mean, sometimes I crash out just by going so fast that this bike isn't meant to go this fast. It has a top speed of 180.25 kilometers an hour, and it has a base cost of $1,995,000. But I do say this bike is so much fun, it's very worth it for that price. So the whole bike's aesthetic is just creepy. There's a skull on the front. The frame of the bike is an actual skeleton. You see the middle part of the bike, the back of it. Even the neck of it is a skeleton. It looks very cool. There's not a vehicle even close on this list that is this creative and this unique. Rockstar, whoever made this, bring them back. We need more vehicles like this. It does have some pretty good customization options too, especially with how the skull lights up for the headlights, his eyes. That is just amazing. The detail in this bike, the speed, it's actually pretty fast. I use this bike, I've been using it more this past month. I think it's a very good bike, very underrated bike. Even just for going around doing some missions, it's for the Halloween, it's probably one of my favorite bikes to use for the Halloween season. The Scantus is just so unique, so rare, so good. This bike is a must-have. Number 2, I did put this ahead of the Scantus, even though the Scantus is a bike that has that boost with the wheeling. This car, it might be even more just crazy looking. Starting with the front of this car, it has a little skull hat on the front of it. Look how cute this little guy is. Look how cute he is. Then onto the exposed engine, just looking crazy. The exhaust sounds amazing too. I think this might be one of the best sounding vehicles in the whole game compared to even some of the best supercars and sports cars. This might be one of the best sounding cars in GTA right now, or even forever at that point. This came out in Lowriders DLC of 2015, October 29th. And yeah, all of these vehicles having a October release date, of course, for Halloween. And this is another vehicle that has multiple options when you purchase it. So you have the Spider Trap variant, the Midnight Potion, Hell's Furnace, and Blazing Death. I have, I believe, the Spider Trap one you're seeing in this gameplay clip right here. Again, they don't really do this anymore. They only give you options when you buy vehicles for like special variants of these vehicles. They don't do that anymore. And it has a base cost of $550,000, another cheap one. And compared to the bike, it still has a very good top speed compared to the bike at 107 miles per hour. It is in the sports classics category, so you can't do a wheelie with it. It would be sick if you could, but you can't. But it's like an old school looking vehicle, but it is a 4-seater car, if you didn't know. So the back actually does have a purpose. This car is showing that just when Rockstar wants to make a vehicle for a seasonal event, they can 100% do it. They haven't done it in a long time. I think the last one we had was the Weevil Custom, which necessarily isn't even a Halloween-ish vehicle. It does have some spooky aspects to it, but it's not a Halloween seasonal vehicle. You can buy it year-round. So they don't make vehicles like this anymore, but when they do, it's amazing, and the fans love it, and that's why I'm making this video, you're watching this video, because we love vehicles like this. And now, one of the fastest vehicles in the whole game. It's only right to see this at night, so let's turn it night. Boom! The Weevil Custom. Coming in at number 1 for my best Halloween vehicles. That's right, this tiny little vehicle is the fastest vehicle, really, if you don't have How Special Works vehicles. This was released October 27th, 2022. I actually made a video on this when it first released. Man, this channel is getting kind of old. I'm going to be on this channel kind of aging. I still consider myself a new channel, and to be honest, in the GTA community, I am still a new channel, but if you think about it, 2022, 3 years old at this point. So the Weevil Custom base cost of $980,000. But what you're getting for this, top speed of 137.5 miles per hour. That is 5th out of 80 in the muscle car category. And that's the fastest ground vehicle, not including the Scout or any House Special Works or Apocalypse vehicles. That is the fastest ground vehicle. I'm gonna show you my screen while recording this voiceover, and here we go. This is page 3 of GTAcars.net, and every other car. Let's scroll back here. This is number 2. Planes, vehicles, Nightmare, House Special Works. The Weevil Custom is the fastest vehicle. That's not the Scout or House Special Works or Apocalypse vehicles. Or the Presser Mark II, obviously. But yeah, that just shows how crazy the Weevil Custom is because of its crazy, kind of bugged out top speed. We thought it was bugged, but maybe it's not bugged because Rockstar still hasn't removed it 2 years later. So maybe it's actually meant to be this fast. But you do have customization options at Benny's to upgrade it, $980,000, and get all the rusted look. And it does look like a Halloween style vehicle. You just see Rusty, it has a skull on the front of it. It sounds sick, and again, it's a muscle car. It could do a wheelie that is amazing. It just look at the exhaust on the top, the spikes on the top, the dinner plate of a spoiler on this thing. And here we are at the airport just testing the top speed. It's insane. Just comparing this to sports cars, it's insane how this beats sport cars. It does have a little bit of worse handling, but it's the Weevil Custom, fastest car in GTA Online. In one way or another. Now just listen to this one more time. Wow. Well, that's a Weevil Custom, one of the most craziest vehicles in GTA. And that's the top 7 Halloween themed vehicles in GTA Online. Some more extras I'll mention here is a Tornado Rat Rod. What else do we have? Some other convertibles. There are a lot of vehicles in GTA Online that could have some spooky vibes and be Halloween themed if you make it that way. But these ones are all the real Halloween vehicles. So these were the 7 best actual Halloween vehicles. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you got this far, probably means you liked it. So leave a like and subscribe to see what video I make next.